Hi, I'm Dakota Cornell, and I'll be demonstrating how to play what I consider the five most important guitar chords for a beginner guitar player. So, playing the guitar is a passion for many people throughout the world, and there's so many different kinds of playing styles, and so many different kinds of guitars, and so many different styles of music. That it can kind of be overwhelming. So what I aim to do is try to give a good foundation for just general guitar playing. I'm gonna go over the anatomy of a guitar, what the parts are, just basic parts, and how to play the five chords that I consider to be most important for a beginner guitar player. So it's essential to know the five most important guitar chords, in my opinion, as a beginner player, because it builds the foundation for you to build off of. It builds a very good foundation. So, starting with the anatomy of an acoustic guitar, this is an acoustic guitar. It does not require any electronics or any plugging in to be able to play. All the sound comes out of this sound hole. So, starting with the anatomy, got the body of the guitar. This part, the biggest part, is called the body. The body's made of wood. Different woods produce different sounds, and the sound resonates from the inside and comes out of the sound hole, which is right here. Down here is the bridge, the saddle, and the string pegs. They all hold your strings in place, and the string pegs actually keep your strings into the body of the guitar itself. Sometimes there's a pick guard right here to protect against wear and tear, but I just don't like that on my guitar. So moving up the guitar, you got your neck. The neck consists of the fretboard and the strings, and on top of the fretboard are the frets. You see these little metal dividers along the fretboard. Those are not the frets. The frets are the spaces in between the metal dividers. Now, the frets go from first all the way up to however many frets you have. So this would be the first, the second, and the third fret, and they're sectioned off by dots. And generally, the 12th fret has a double dot. For my demonstration, I'll only be using the first three frets. But moving further up the guitar, you got the headstock. The headstock is where the nut is. This nut right here, this piece of white plastic, it holds your strings into place and guides them down the neck. Now, what tunes your strings are your manual tuning pegs. You twist these back and forth depending on what your tuner says, and it keeps your strings in tune. So that's an acoustic guitar. It's pretty basic setup. It's what a lot of people are used to seeing. Now, moving to an electric guitar. Electric guitar has all the same pieces and parts. You got your body, your neck, your strings, your headstock, and your tuning pegs, all that. There's just a few extra parts. So the first one I want to talk about is the input jack right here. That's where your cord plugs into, that your cord travels to your amp, and it displays the sound through your amp. The way the sound gets through the cord to the amp is through your pickups here. The pickups pick up the sound from the strings and display them through the cord into the amp. Depending on what your settings are, it'll sound a little bit different than what you expect. But here you got your pickup selector. It literally just picks which pickup you'll be using. And then you got your volume and your tone knob. Volume controls how loud it is, and tone controls how crisp the sound is. So I'll be doing my demonstration on an acoustic guitar. I'll grab my pick out of my pocket. I'll put my guitar back on. So to go over it again, you got the body, the neck, and the headstock. I will be only using the first, second, and third fret for my demonstration, and your fingers in this order go first, second, third, and fourth. And your strings from top to bottom go 1 through 6. So starting off with the A chord, you're going to be using your fourth, third, and second finger all on the second fret of the fifth, fourth, and third string. And you strum your fifth through your second through sixth string. So once you've got that, we'll move to the C. The C chord, you use your third finger, third fret of the second string, second finger, second fret of the third string, and first finger, first fret of the fifth string. So you got A and C. The next is the D chord. You're going to use your third finger, third fret of the fifth string, second finger, second fret of the first string, and first finger, second fret of the fourth string. Strum the bottom 4 strings. Next is the E chord. You're going to use your second finger, second fret of the second string, the third finger, second fret of the third string, and the first finger, first fret of the fourth string, and you're going to strum all of the strings. Last one is the G chord. G chord consists of second finger, third fret of the first string, the first finger of the second string of the second fret, and then the third finger of the third fret on the sixth string. So to go through them all again real fast, you got the A, C, D, E, and G. Now, I'm going to take my guitar back off. The reason I consider these the most essential chords is because if you really want to just start playing songs right off the bat, as soon as you start learning to play, you really want to, yeah, you can make noise out of the guitar, but you want to be able to play something. You want to be able to make sounds that you recognize. These chords can actually be used to play so many songs throughout the world if you just simplify the songs. So in conclusion, I'm going to go over just an overview of what I went through. We went over the anatomy of the guitar, the body, the neck, the headstock, the strings, what frets are your strings, and how to play the 5 chords that I consider to be the most important. So whether you are picking up guitar as a new hobby, whether you're wanting to impress your friends or join a band or even just kickstart your whole music career in general, you have to build a foundation, and I believe that the 5 chords that I've taught are a great way to build a strong foundation to build your guitar playing career off of. So have fun playing.